Welcome back to No Slouch No Ouch. My name is Mason,
My name's Alex.
and this week we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite topic, stretching and flexibility. Okay, so we're going to be talking about flexibility, and this is an important topic to cover because flexibility is something that influences our posture, and the tight muscles in our body can kind of give us I want to use the word wonky.
Yeah,
Is that cool?
Yeah,
A wonky alignment of our body. So if we can get some of our muscles to relax and stretch a little bit more, that'll help us to be in a better alignment. And another good thing about stretching is that it really helps us relax and gets us to calm down, takes that stress away from the day, which is nice when you're either starting the day, like you said you wanted to do,
Right.
or when you're winding down the day, which I should do more because I'm always just amped at the end of the day.
Right. As I was telling Mason earlier, I have this idea of waking up every morning and stretching and then brewing coffee, but all I ever make it to is the brewing coffee stage. So that's just life, right?
That's how it is.
But I know that it's really important. I keep thinking about it. I do eventually stretch throughout the day, but it's just not that first thing that I do in the morning. And for many of us, we're in that stage where we're thinking about doing something and thinking about making that change, but we actually don't get there, or we just fall a little bit short, or we're really not ready to commit, or we're waiting for the right time. So some of the things to consider while we're stretching is, one, we don't want to be working into a place of pain. This should feel good. This should feel like a nice, gentle stretch. Sometimes tightness is common, and it's not also uncommon to feel a little bit of nerve tingling too, especially if your shoulders tend to be really tight while you're kind of stretching. So, and it's only a piece of the puzzle. So we tend to weigh very heavily on stretching, not only in physical therapy, but just in general, because it's easy. It's one of the easy things that feels good. They kind of go relatively quick. It doesn't require a lot of thought. But remember that it's only one piece of the puzzle, approximately 1/3. That motor control that we talked about earlier and strengthening, which we'll talk about next week, are going to be really important pieces to kind of managing pain and also maintaining decent posture throughout the day.
It's a combination of everything.
Yeah,
You need to adjust
for
every
sure.
single thing.
And yeah, you can't just do one, because you may see some benefit, but you probably won't see
Maximum benefit.
right a full resolution of any of the pain. So there's a couple different types of stretches that we'll include. One is going to be what we call static stretching, and this is just simply a hold into a stretch position for about 30 seconds. This is what most people are pretty familiar with, and a lot of people have a few stretches that they generally do throughout the day that they know or have discovered that they found that feel good. The next one up is going to be dynamic, and this is going to be kind of movement through a range of motion, and so it's something more like maybe like a little bit of bouncing or something in that stretch position, or a little bit of just going in and out, oscillating. And it's another one that feels really good once you're wrapping it up.
Yeah. Then the last one would be what we call PNF stretching, which is just a big term that I don't even want to explain it. It's kind of confusing, but it's just a type of stretching where we do contract, relax. So we get into a position of stretching, and then we contract the muscle that's stretched. And this kind of tells the muscles, hey, this is getting activated. There's some Golgi tendon organs in there that help the muscle to relax, and then that just gives us that extra boost. It's kind of like dynamic stretching on steroids.
Right.
So you're just moving it, and then you're getting that little bit of extra contraction at the end, and then getting to relax. I love that stretch.
And essentially what it's doing is that's more or less coming from a neurological point, is telling the muscle that it's okay to allow itself to loosen up. And that's really tends to be a problem when we stay in postures for a very long time. Our body tells it, lock it down. And so the PNF style stretches help us to tell the brain and tell the muscles that it's okay. There's nothing. There's no harm here. That it's safe.
It's rewiring the brain to tell if it's safe. Right. The old adage is motion is lotion.
Exactly. And I think we've said that before.
I believe so.
Oh, man. Anyways, we'll move on to stretches today, and we'll have videos going on for that. Again, we're looking at doing these within about a minute. You can kind of build a nice little playlist of the ones that you feel are helping you the most, but we encourage you to try all of them and combine them with previous exercises in order to kind of customize a plan that's working for you.
Yeah, and be sure to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the rest of the videos.